What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisor.com, bringing home the bacon, NBA DFS video. It is Friday. It is January 24th, and we are back with another NBA video. So if you've never been with us before, hopefully you're in for a treat. Hopefully you'll learn something. Maybe not the best slate to learn something on. I don't know why there's only 3 games. It's a Friday. But neither here nor there, we're still going to break stuff down. So if you've never been here before, we do have giveaways every single video. There are 2 ways to win. First way, like this video, be a YouTube subscriber, and you've got to leave a comment on this video for the comment picker to pick you up. If we get at least 50 likes on this video, you will have a chance to win a free week of FTA+. That is a week of all sports, current sports. We got PGA that's already started. We got MMA this weekend. We got our final weekend of NFL, and we have NASCAR is about a month away, and then baseball's about 2 months away. So you get all of that with FTA+. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a chance at a free month, 150 likes, a free year, 200 or more likes on this video, a chance at a lifetime pass. Now, normally when we have a minimum of at least 5 games on the slate, we give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position. We don't have that today. We have 3 games. We're going to talk about those. So we're going to give you some of these early projections. Now, we've done 10,000 simulations before starting this video, so these are early projections through 10,000 simulations. And what I'll tell everybody, go to the website, go check out FantasyTeamAdvisor.com. About an hour to 2 hours before tip-off, that is when we've updated the NBA tab of the projections and simulations and chalk and anything else on there. So that is normally what we do. Second way to win, somewhere in this video there'll be a keyword or key phrase. Listen for it, type it in, and have a second chance to win a free week. Now, we will have the giveaway at the end of this video, so stick around, see if you're the winner from yesterday's video. Now, we're going to go through some of the projections. It's going to be a shorter video than probably normal, and then we're going to build a DraftKings lineup, a FanDuel lineup, and an early Yahoo lineup. These are early outline lineups. Make sure you look at them, but then make some changes. We had someone take down a tournament 2 nights ago. I think it was 2 nights ago, using the lineup we built in the morning, and then he tweaked it a little bit. So that's exactly what we're trying to get you to do. We want to hopefully make you a better DFS player. So that being said, I'm actually kind of excited. So we're going to break down the NFL for the conference championship. The video will be out by tonight, by Friday night, most likely. And we're going to do something different too. So it's not different. We didn't do it last week. We're going to break down the 2 games, the 4 teams. We're also going to have separate videos for the showdown. So we're going to look at the showdown videos for both Washington and Philly and Buffalo and Kansas City. And we're going to bring that to you as well for one final showdown, except if we do something for the Super Bowl. So stick around for that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out everything on the website. So we have 3 games. Current lines, Trailblazers at Hornets. We've got the Hornets as a 4.5-point spread on DraftKings with a 221.5 over-under. We've got the Cavs versus 76ers. The Cavs are a 9.5-point favorite currently with a 227.5 over-under. And then the biggest one, the Pelicans at the Grizzlies. We got the Grizzlies as an 11.5-point favorite right now with an over-under of 241.5. So you definitely want to check those games out. You want to focus on Pelicans versus Grizz, but you got to have multiple different teams when you build your lineups. So again, like I said, we've done 10,000 simulations before filming this video, and these are the early projections at the 10,000 simulation mark. So we have a ton of guys, small slate, a lot of people that are questionable, like LaMelo Ball, who would be a big one. He's questionable. Missing his first contest, that's January 3rd. He's got a sprained right wrist. Obviously, if he is out, that will open up more value in Charlotte, depending on where we're at. If that opens up Misic, if that opens up somebody else that's not listed as a point guard, we will definitely see. So that is definitely something to look at. So these are early projections. We're still waiting on a lot of these questionable guys. So looking at point guard, few plays. If he does play, I've got him projected at 51 fantasy points. Now, I don't know if LaMelo Ball will play, but that's definitely one to look at. If not, you can pivot down, say $500, go with Tyrese Maxey, about 48 to 52 range. You maybe go down a little bit further. Ja Morant at 9,000. 23rd DVP, Got him projected early about 42 to 45 fantasy points. Going down the list a little bit, save a little bit of money. Darius Garland, 36 fantasy points. Scoot Henderson against Charlotte, 26 DVP, 32 fantasy points. Save a little bit of money. Luke Kennard against New Orleans, 23rd DVP, 22 to 25 fantasy points. And Ty Jerome, 4,100 against Philly, 5th DVP, so not the best. We're looking at about 20 fantasy points out of Ty Jerome. So that's point guard. Really good shooting guard now. Trey Murphy III is at the top here. In the matchup that you want in that game that's got the highest over-under. Trey Murphy, 23rd DVP, we're looking at about 40 to 45 fantasy points out of him. Move down a little bit, we got Desmond Bane in that same game. On the flip side, 26th DVP, 39 to 42 fantasy points at 7,900. You're going to save a little bit of money there. One we have not used is Paul George. Now, we haven't used him for a while because he's been questionable and missing games. The minutes are a little bit weird. Came back, played one game, played 28 minutes. I don't know if that's going to be where we're at here, but it was a blowout, too, against Denver, 144 to 109 loss. Yeah, I mean, I expect him to play more, and if he does at 8,000, I don't mind him. We've got him projected right now, not the best matchup, 9th DVP, but about 38 to 42 fantasy points. Go down the list a little bit, Kelly Oubre Jr. against Cleveland, 9th DVP, about 29 to 32. And if you're trying to find some sort of value, Jalen Wells against New Orleans, 26 DVP, 21 to 24 fantasy points. Max Strus, 20 fantasy points. And Nick Smith, he was my favorite value play a couple of nights ago. Didn't really come through, but if LaMelo misses, I don't mind Nick Smith whatsoever. Against Portland, 30th DVP, so the best matchup DVP-wise. We're looking about 19 to 24 fantasy points. I would not be surprised if that does bump up to around 30 if, in fact, Melo will miss some time. So it's definitely something to look at. Again, these are early projections with a lot of guys on the line, whether or not they're going to be questionable or in or out. So kind of just looking, we've got Shaedon Sharpe, small forward. Looking at Shaedon Sharpe here, 29 to 32 fantasy points. Toumani Camara against Charlotte, 27 DVP, about 25 to 28. Ricky Council IV, about 19 to 23. Cody Martin, questionable right now, but if he plays, he's 3,900. He's got the best DVP matchup, 30th out of 30, 18 to 22 fantasy points. And then go down a little bit more. Could get a little bit of run. G.G. Jackson, 3,000 for Jackson. So if we look at G.G. Jackson, game log wise, only played 2 minutes this year, 2 games this year. The minutes are the problem. He's slowly coming back from conditioning. He's 3,000, so he's very, very cheap. 10 minutes, 11 minutes, he really hasn't done anything with that. So I think it's still going to be slow, even with Melo out. I don't think you're going to get a ton out of him. But again, with 3 games, get a little creative because maybe he balls out for 10 minutes. Maybe he gets 20 fantasy points. Two fantasy points per minute would be amazing out of a $3,000 G.G. Jackson. Moving over to the power forward position, Jaren Jackson Jr., the other Jackson on the team, 39 to 42 fantasy points, 17 DVP. Denny Avdija here against Charlotte, 27 DVP, about 34 to 38 fantasy points. Jeremy Grant against Charlotte, same thing, about 25 to 28 fantasy points. Go down the list a little bit. Robert Williams against Charlotte, 21st DVP, 18 to 22. Dean Wade, 18 to 22. Georges Niang for Cleveland against Philly, 14 DVP, about 17 to 20 fantasy points. It's a wasteland down here. It's really a wasteland. I mean, you got Justin Edwards. Minutes-wise, could be sneaky. We'll see. Definitely look at 3,800. Big value. If we're looking at Justin Edwards here, we've got him projected about 17 to 22, 9th DVP, so not the best matchup for him. Then we go into the center position. Mark Williams for Charlotte, 27 DVP, about 38 to 42. Jared Allen against Philly, 13 DVP, 33 to 36 fantasy points. Daniel Theis against Memphis, 20th DVP, 21 to 24 fantasy points. Go down the list a little bit. again, it's kind of a wasteland here at center tonight with 3 games. Zach Edey against New Orleans, 22nd DVP, 18 to 22 fantasy points. Adem Bona, 16 to 18 fantasy points. And that's basically it. I'm not going lower here. You could look at Brandon Clark a little bit. You could look at Jeremiah Robinson Earl a little bit. Game log, the minutes are there. Fantasy points aren't coming off a bad one. But again, against Utah, 27. So you never know. Very value-driven night with 3 games. And if anyone knows why there's only 3 games, let me know. I have not looked it up yet. I don't understand. It's a Friday. And it's the 24th. I'm missing something. I've got to be missing something. So there you have it. Those are just some of the projections. If you want to see the rest of them, they will be on the website, fantasyteamadvisors.com. We have a free Discord down below as well where we give out some core plays, value plays, pretty much every single day. And it's been helpful, and we kind of bounce ideas off of each other. And people seem to be having success with it. So definitely make sure you check us out a little bit more. Okay, so let's build that DraftKings lineup we've been talking about. Like I said, you're going to have to find some value, boom or bust type plays too. I love Trey Murphy today. Best matchup for me. I'm looking at that. GG Jackson, again, hopefully the minutes are there. I don't know if they will be. It's more of kind of just a throwaway pick right now because we know what he's capable of, but it's the coach. If he doesn't play him, he doesn't play him, and nothing we can really do about that. So paying up for where we need to pay up and seeing if we take out GG Jackson, we still have 3,000 at small forward. Not a ton. You got Kane. Game log, the minutes are not there for Kane. Conquer. When he has played, he's done well. But again, inconsistent playing time. But he could be sneaky. So maybe we use him over GG Jackson. So again, boomer bust lineup, tournament only. I'm not playing much today. 3-game slate. I don't like it. I do not like this slate. There is money to be had, and we'll try to help you with it. Right now, I'm not getting a good feel about this slate. So we'll lock that lineup in. Pause the video here because we have locked in a lineup here for now. GG Jackson is in there, but if we take him out, since we have 4,000, go Nyang here, Delano Banton. Could look at that. The minutes are they're consistent at 20. You got Banton. Minutes, not so much, but the production's kind of been there. Jeremiah Robinson Earl, game log wise, minutes are ish. That's basically it. I'm going to go Nyang here. I'm going to go with that. So Tyrese Maxey at the top. Pause the video. Check out the lineup. All the way down to Daniel Theis as your catcher as your center. As you can see, I'm very excited for baseball coming up. Then we got a Yahoo lineup. Not a ton of you play it, but here it is. John Morant we're paying up for. Paid up for Trey Murphy III. Paid up for Denny. Paid up a little bit for Jeremy Grant. We got Mark Williams, Tumani Kamara, Jalen Wells, all there as well. So again, it's a 3-game slate. Not the best slate, but we're going to lock this one in. So that is locked in. It is Friday. You were looking for a keyword. The keyword for today is Friday, because it is Friday. It's the weekend. We just had a 3-day weekend last time. If you got the Monday off, now it's the weekend. We're ready to go. Got a full slate. Got MMA this weekend. We got PGA already. Actually, Saturday's the last day for it. NFL. Going to break down the NFL for you. Very excited about that. So, that being said, now's time to see who the winners of yesterday's giveaway is. So, we had 498 views, 30 comments, 64 likes. So, even if this first winner has the keyword in it, we're still going to re-roll it because this is only for getting 50 likes on the video. Now, let's see if it's a new person or if it's someone who's won before. Austin Nayona. That is a mouthful. Gaming, my man. So the keyword was gaming because we're thinking about creating a gaming channel because I play Warzone and just uploading footage and you guys supporting the channel that way too, but not using that as the keyword. So congratulations, Carl. Email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com. That's dfshelp, the number 1@gmail.com. Let me know if you have a username on the website. If you do not, let me know a username, email, and a password, and we'll get you set up for a free week of FTA Plus. And now we're going to re-roll it. Now you have another chance to win that could come back to this comment here. So the keyword from yesterday was gaming. There you go, Bruiser Raider 1. Congratulations. You had the keyword. Email me your username. I believe I know what it is, but just email me so I know you saw this, and we will get you another free week. And that's all it takes, guys. Just come back tomorrow and the next day and the next day, comment on these videos, and help us out. So that being said, if anyone would like to tip or send anything like that, I've got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I've had a couple people reach out the past couple of nights, sent me some tips. You guys know who you are. I'm not going to blast your name out there, but thank you very much. It's been awesome for what you guys have done and helped out the channel. So that's what I've got on this Friday, weird three-game Friday slate. We'll be back tomorrow with other content. Check out the NFL content we're going to have. I'm very excited about it. So that's what I've got in this video. Good luck today, and as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.